Welcome to the Fight Night Daily Podcast. We're here in Bukom, Accra, Ghana, for the weigh-in for the big fight tomorrow night. You can catch that live on the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel, by the way, from 7 p.m. One of the guys taking part in this competition is Mr. Ohara Davies, and we got the one and only Radio Raheem. Ohara, big night tomorrow.
It's a big night tonight. I've seen out there that reception at the weigh-in. I've never seen anything like it in my whole career. So if it's like this at the weigh-in, imagine what it's going to be like on fight night. Like, I'm shocked. I come here, I'm thinking it's only going to be a few people at the weigh-in. It's a whole, a whole concert here basically. It's crazy.
Radio, you've been doing a lot of work out here as well, so I'm so glad you're here tonight to tell us a little bit how you've been working with Saraf and you've been working with the president to put all this stuff together. Come on, give us a little insight.
You can hear the bass behind me. Well, it is synonymous with the heart beating in my chest, because right here I am at home. You can't imagine the energy that is here in Bukom. You can't imagine how happy the people are to see you, to see Spencer out, and to know that they have a massive event coming this Friday. They're celebrating. All of the tribes here are come together on this night to make sure that they receive all the greatest boxers and their homegrown talent. It's great spotlight for them. You say, look at it tonight and you don't know what it'll be like tomorrow. I know what it'll be like tomorrow, because I've seen 2 fights at Bukom Arena before, and let me tell you, they're climbing over each other. Everybody in the stands is ready to get into the ring. You can't imagine the kind of energy that is going to be coming through those ropes and coming through this camera. And for you, I can't think of what it must feel like to know that all of these people have come here and excited to see you. They must be stopping you in the streets as you walk through the village. What's it been like, the reception?
It's not just that. You see, for me, it feels like I'm coming back to my roots. I've got Ghanaian blood in my veins. My mum and my dad are from Ghana. Right now, I feel like I'm not a Londoner in Ghana. I feel like I'm a Ghanaian in Ghana. And I'm coming back to my roots. I want every fight in my boxing career to be in Bukom Boxing Arena if it's going to continue to have this vibe and this energy. Listen, I'm more hyped up to fight here than I was ever was to fight in O2, ever was to fight in Vegas, than I was to fight anywhere. I've never been as hyped up as this. I've got that fire back for boxing, and I fell in love with the sport again in Ghana, and also because of Ghana. Let's go, I can't wait.
Guys, listen, to give you an idea of what it's like down here in Bukom, just look at the turnout. We got one behind us, and let the camera pan around and take a look at the people that have turned out. This is just the weigh-in. Tomorrow night at the Bukom Boxing Arena, it's going to be absolutely insane. We visited that earlier on. Trust me, all the big names are up on the wall. You've got Ike Quarty, Alfred Cote, the great Azuma Nelson, who's going to be in attendance as well. And coming on that, Azuma Nelson turning up for boxing. Ohara, you growing up, me growing up, any young kid that was growing up, having Azuma Nelson turn up one of your fights. Come on, man, the greatest African that ever lived.
Azuma Nelson, someone that I've never met. But my mum and my dad, they've told me different stories about Azuma Nelson. Different people, they've told me. In my mind right now, Azuma Nelson is a myth. But then tomorrow night, I get to meet the myth. The guy becomes real to me. He's gonna become more than the few stories I've heard from my mum and dad. I get to meet him in the flesh, and to have him watch me fight. Listen, I'm bound to put on the performance of a lifetime. I'm here to impress and to dominate and to win.
Ohara, just quickly, before we let you go, Radio, you might want to ask him another question as well, but before we let you go, just talk to us a little bit about what that means to you tomorrow night to be boxing here, and what your plans are to get involved in future events here in Africa, in Ghana, to inspire these younger kids, this next generation. There's thousands of people here, by the way, and thousands of kids, and they've come to see people like Ohara to give these kids hope, and give them that opportunity.
Listen, a lot of the mainstream fighters were formed and brought up in England. England formed us and made us the names that we are. I would love to see names formed and made in Ghana. I would like to see big time boxing brought to Ghana, opportunities brought to Ghana. I went to the amateur boxing gym a few days ago, and the amount of kids that were there, they've all got a goal and a dream to become the next Anthony Joshua, to become the next great African fighter. And now with these big shows like this, I believe that they'll have the opportunities with the funding it will now be put in place, and more eyes are going to be put on Ghana boxing. And now the Ghanaian fighters are not going to feel like they have to come to England or go to the States to succeed in boxing. They're going to feel like they can succeed in boxing in Africa. And for me, this is a great thing.
Yeah, we love that, man.
Vince, you've said, Ohara, that the myth is Azumah Nelson. He's a myth to you. And I sat in that living room. It's so interesting because you're Ghanaian. I think I might be Ghanaian. I don't know, but I'll tell you, I'm from someplace on this continent, and I feel at home here. I sat there and met the man. I know the myth, and he's a legend for a reason. His entire career, he lived here in Ghana. When he made his fortune, he came back here and stayed and created and helped that this boxing community stayed fervent and inspired. The young men that see him on the walls and see him in the annals of history on the tapes, they are inspired to continue to fight when it seemed like there was no opportunity for them because of what he did. And I know that there's a connection between you and Azumah as well. When I learned that, I almost got a little choked up. You got to share it with me.
Hey, man, like me and Azumah Nelson go back where my boxing career started was actually here, because 1994, after the Commonwealth Games, I was brought over here as an example with Alfred Cote at the time. Was the late great Alfred Cote, former world bantamweight champion. He was boxing. I was part of that team. They brought me over here. I stayed at Azumah Nelson's house. We stayed at the Labadi Beach Hotel, and I spent 5 or 6 days out here, so I knew exactly what it was like. And you know what? I've come back. The culture's the same. The people are beautiful. And we can carry on all night, but we can't carry on all night with Ohara Davies, because we're going to have to swap him out for Denzel Bentley, because this guy's got to go and eat. He's just finished the weigh-in. We respect you for that, mate. We want to see you tomorrow. Go out there, put your name back up there, and get this stuff going in Africa, man. Best of luck to you, bro. Thank you so much for your time. Go get some food.
I've sat sitting ringside for one of your fights, and I can't wait for tomorrow night to watch you perform in front of all these people who love you and calling your name. I'll see you at Bukom Arena tomorrow night. It must be said that that man has spanned 3 generations. 3 generations he's influenced Azumah Nelson. And here we have yet another one. You are in Ghana right now. I don't know if you've seen this level of interest in a fight here, but they've come to see you. They've come to see all of the people who have that Ghanaian spirit and heart and those roots deep inside them. What does it feel like to see your countrymen out here in these kind of numbers, ready to watch the locals perform and see the global stage shown on Africa and Ghana in particular?
Yeah, I mean, it's good, man. I mean, it shows you how big boxing is, you know, around the world, around Africa, especially here in Ghana. I mean, this is everyone from this town, just from Jamestown alone, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and tomorrow at the venue, all the people around Ghana, since I've been here, everyone knows what's going on. So they're asking, am I here for the boxing? Because they know I'm a boxer. And I'm like, yeah. So it's just so massive, it's big, and it's made me want to fight here at some point. So I can't wait for this kind of like interaction.
Do you know what? You know you got a big fight coming up when you're in Accra, Ghana, and Denzel Bentley turns up, mate. And look, I know you've been doing a little bit with Amir Khan today. Little birdie told me that you and Amir went to see the president, stuff was going on. I mean, tell me a little bit about it. Do you want to be involved in it over here? I know you got big things coming up, which we'll talk to you about in a moment.
Yeah.
But what brought you out here?
I mean, I missed the meeting with the president because of timing and stuff. I had a few things to do because I'm back home, so I'm getting pulled left, right, and centre. But I'd love to meet him. I'd love to meet, you know, everyone involved in the event. But Amir Khan's going to be doing more of these shows, and I'd love to get involved. I mean, I'm here commentating this week, but eventually, hopefully, one day I can fight out here.
Absolutely, man, and we can't wait to be commentating with you. So, the commentary team, by the way, for these zones.
Commentary team, yeah.
So much has been said about fights that could happen in Africa, but when they talk about Africa, a lot of times they talk about it like it's just one big place, and they don't understand that there are different nations here with different energy. Yeah. And I believe that this time, Africa will be seen through the lens of Ghana as they stand up on Friday night and show what the kind of support that is here in the hearts of these people. Can you just talk to me about like the difference between talking about Africa and then being here in Ghana and the way it inspires you to want to fight here? You're commentating tomorrow night, but Ohara said the same thing. Now he wants to fight here. How beautiful would that be?
I've been saying this for ages. When people ask me what's my dream venue, I always say Ghana. I always say I want to fight in Ghana. But like being here, it's just you can see the energy. Like this town here, what we're in now, this is a proper boxing town. So for the UK on the Amir Khan and Legacy Rise to bring big time boxing here, I think one half of the main event in Dixon is from here. This is his hometown, and you can see the support he's got. Like it's amazing. This is a live weigh-in. You see this in a big Fury fight or an AJ fight back at home. This is the kind of level it's at. But these guys don't get the recognition outside of their home country.
Mate,
it's a big night out here.
I've got to say, I think that's false. Actually, you don't see this at a Fury fight or even an old Ricky Hatton fight. This is the sort of crowds that turn up at a fight, not the weigh-in, man. This is absolutely insane, man. Like, so, look, just quickly before we let you go, Dens, talk to us about you, what you're doing, what you got coming up. WBO title fight coming up. What's going on? Where are we? Where are we at?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're waiting at WBO to call me mandatory. If I got a fight and eliminate it before that, then so be it. I just want to be active. I don't like being inactive. But other than that, I'm just enjoying Ghana. I'm enjoying Fight Week. I'm enjoying the interaction with the fans. It's just crazy. I mean, I need to get out here and feel this for myself when I'm fighting. I can only imagine what the fighters are feeling, especially the ones that are from here. So yeah, man, it's good.
Listen, mate, you go enjoy it, man. Go feel the energy. Go do what you got to do.
I'll see you guys at Comps tomorrow.
Yeah, we can't wait, mate. We can't wait.
This trio in just 24 hours at the
Absolutely
Bukom
brilliant,
Arena.
mate. Absolutely brilliant. Well, listen, we're very gifted now, very lucky now, sorry, to be joined by Andrew Tabiti. He's coming in top of the bill tomorrow night. He's fighting for the WBC African Bridgerweight title, and here he is, man. Look at this guy. How are you doing, Andrew? How are you going?
I'm doing good, brother. How you doing?
We're doing very well, man. Talk to us about this, man. How good is it to be boxing out here?
Man, it's a great experience. The energy is electricity, man. It's crazy.
I see your picture up there, and then I look beyond your picture and I see thousands of faces that have come out here, not just to support, but to see the kind of action that it lives in their hearts as boxing fans. A lot of these fighters out here are in the crowd, guys who just think of boxing as their day job. What kind of energy have you received from the locals here since you've been on the ground?
Man, real positive energy. Everybody been crazy lit, just been exciting. So, I'm just happy to be here in the motherland, and we're gonna show out.
And Andrew, you're boxing a local guy in Jacob Dickens. You've seen this crowd, man. They go wild. Like, one of the first times it's going to be a really hostile crowd for you. How are you feeling about that? Have you dealt with that? I mean, what are you expecting?
Yeah, he has a hostile fan base, but I have some support too. Because I'm Nigerian, and it's just all about Africa. So Africa coming together, and we're gonna have a good show, a great show.
What are we expecting here, man? Like Amir Khan creating history, putting this show on here, trying to build, Africa as it should be. We've got great fighters that come from Ghana, from Africa, and they don't get that opportunity, man. So it's a great platform for them.
100%.
And it must be beautiful for you to be topping a show of that magnitude.
100%. Yeah, it's great, but we're gonna get a knockout. Couple rounds, we get this guy up out of there.
And listen, one thing I can guarantee, we're not seeing the final bell.
Now, it must be said that when I visited this region before and talked to the fighters, it was a lot of discussion about how they would put up against it, in the sense that they'd have short notice for fights, and they'd be having to fight out of their weight class, not getting paid properly. It is so important to have a spotlight like this on a region with so many fighters with so much ambition, and to treat them properly, to give them enough time to train, to fight in their weight class, to bring something like that to this place. Being Nigerian, I know there's a big rivalry, but how good does it feel to work intercontinentally across national lines and make something that is proper and right for the talent that's on the card, and treating them as professionals?
I feel like it's more than me. It's about putting Africa on the spotlight, and and just bringing good boxing out here. It's amazing. So many fans. It's great. It's a great experience.
They're gonna have to break a lot of fans' hearts tomorrow night. How do you plan to do it? Because I've seen this man box. He's all action, all aggression.
We're gonna stop him. We're gonna get him out of there. But we're gonna have to be smart and box smart.
Radio Raheem, I've seen this man box as well, and he's all action, and he's all fire, man. So we're expecting something brilliant tonight. Andrew, we won't keep you any longer, my friend. We'll let you go and do your stuff. Great seeing you. Best of luck tomorrow.